Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Shaw.
Well, good Thursday morning, 21 minutes before the hour. All of us are cold this morning, and some are still getting some snow. For some, like here in Bend, the cloud cover has lifted just a little bit, but it's still very cold. So whatever snow fell overnight, whatever ice that was out there, it is still there. So give yourself plenty of extra time. We'll get a closer look at that current storm here. Just know that there's a second one that is forming up in the Gulf of Alaska that is headed in our direction, actually. It's going to work its way southward right along the coast, very similar to what the current storm did. Likely that second one is going to stay offshore just a little bit. Right now, the center for this current one is right over western Washington, and the cold air associated with that has now started to permeate much of central Oregon. For some, you may have already seen your daytime high. It is going to be a very cold system. And yes, there is a little bit of moisture that's packed in behind this thing. Consequently, as we get through today, we're going to see some storm activity move out of the area and more gets rotated in. Now, as we get into Friday, we'll see this next system that's forming in the Gulf right now that is going to start to soak western Washington. It is going to work its way in our area, but as you can see, the center for that system is working its way southward offshore. Consequently, the greatest effect is going to be right along the coast for much of our area. It doesn't look like we'll see much more than a few clouds out of that system here on the high desert. Consequently, we're going to stay nice and dry. Right now, 30 degrees at the Redmond Airport, and for the rest of us, mid-20s to low 30s. So a chilly start, but not really out of the ordinary for this time of year. Westerly and southwesterly winds are fairly gentle. They'll stay that way for a short period this afternoon. We may see some gusty breezes move through, but they'll become light out of the south overnight. Highs today are going to be in the upper 20s to mid 30s, so it's going to be a chilly day. Thankfully, there won't be a ton of wind except for that short period this afternoon. Looking at overnight lows, we're all going to be in the teens, so that cold air that's invading, not only do we get the effect of it today, we will see it overnight tonight, and it looks like it's going to hang around. We are going to see cold temperatures for the next few days. The snow showers that we're seeing will subside. We will wind up with maybe Saturday night into Sunday morning. We'll get a few scattered showers, but overall that's going to be fairly weak. We will get some clearing going into next week, but we are going to stay cold with highs in the mid-30s and overnight lows in the single digits to mid-teens.